Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat and good morning. It is Saturday morning for me. It might be for you as well. Today, we're going to talk about two future characters that are coming. Also, if you stick to the end of the video, we are going to be doing my once a month guaranteed 5-star. I've had some pretty good luck, so I'm hoping to get a dupe on Primrose, but I'd accept any new character as well. There's honestly no losers. I don't have anything at Awaken 4 yet, so everything will be good. But today, this is what we're talking about. There's two new characters coming probably in the next week or two here. Maybe next week, but there's basically a we're looking at a cleric and an apothecary, which is good because we need them both. Stead and Loomis. And from what I've heard from the data mine information that we have, basically, is that they are going to share a single banner in both standard and step up varieties. So they're going to have a standard banner that they're both on, and they're also going to have a step up banner, which is pretty interesting to have two new characters on a step up banner. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at Stead here first. These aren't going to be full on reviews. We're kind of just going to read through them both really quick, and then when they get released, I'll probably do a little more in-depth of a review. But let's take a peek here. Default. So this is an interesting character. I like looking at the passives first. When hit with the physical attack, 50% chance to counter, which is not much damage, especially on a cleric, but it inflicts bleeding for 2 turns. It doesn't say a chance. It says it inflicts bleeding for 2 turns. And self damage up 30% when attacking a bleeding enemy. So that's pretty sick. This is a cleric that uses dark magic, as you can see from some of these abilities here. That also has a synergy with bleed. Like, that's pretty cool. You know, 2x dark attack single, that's like whatever. Full front row heal and regen for 2 turns. That's like really, really good. But they actually have a second one here, a more powerful version. Not sure exactly what it's called, but a full front row heal and regen for 2 turns. So this could replace Theo in some situations. It will be nice to have a 5-star with actually a good a cleric with a good heal. Regen is very good comparatively to just healing normally, especially when in this game regens are very strong. If regen was like the 100 from the Dragon Scarf, it wouldn't cut it, but the regen is very powerful. Magic up for 2 to 5 turns, you know, that's like okay. It is the full front row. 1 staff, single target, medium chance to inflict bleed. That's like okay. 20% magic down. Again, we have Viola, but sometimes if you're not running Viola, this could be nice to have. Full front row heal. It's very powerful, but kind of who cares. And then we're getting into like the kind of cool abilities. Dark, single target with a medium chance to inflict bleed for 2 turns. So it is single target, but it has decent power. Not great, but it has decent power. But it has that chance to inflict bleed. And then full front row heal and regen for 2 turns. And then a big dark single target nuke. Like as far as multi-hit though, they're kind of bad. They only have the double single target. Everything else they have is going to be all single hit, which is pretty bad. But the bleed thing will kind of, so like this character doesn't really break shields, right? They're about bleeding and then dealing a lot of damage with when the enemy is bleeding, maybe through shields. I don't know. But that's cool. Like that character's coming out. And then Loomis is an apothecary. Let's go take a look at the apothecaries. Also, this could be found on the Discord. If you're in the Octopath Discord, this will you'll be able to find a lot of this stuff. It's probably this one. It's spelt differently, but it is an apothecary called Loomis. I'm not looking at Alphen. I'm not looking at half these characters because I don't want to know. If they're not about to come out, I don't want to know. All right, so what do we got here? Passives. While in the back row, ally in same row gets regen 100. So that's actually like pretty good. That's one of the more powerful versions. This seems to be kind of a becoming a more popular ability. Well, I don't know. Like Camilla has it. It is on a few characters, so it's not crazy, but it's still always nice. While at full HP, self 30% critical up. Wow, critical machine, huh? I assume this is critical chance, not critical damage. 2 times axe attack, single target, cool. Single ally heal, terrible. Full front row remove and grant immunity to blind. I mean, honestly, as far as status ailments go, blind tends to be worse Like it tends to hurt. It tends to be more frustrating to deal with than something like poison or bleed, right? Taking extra damage is whatever, but like when you just can't land your physical attacks and then can't break shields, it's pretty brutal. So I actually think if there is a status ailment that is kind of nice to have a protection from, it is probably blind. Wind AoE, small chance to inflict bleeding for 2 turns. Okay, so there might be some synergy between these characters. Hits everyone once. It's actually not bad power. 150 power on the AoE is like not bad, but well, let's take a look. Elemental attack, 303 attack. So their attack is quite a bit lower than their elemental attack's quite a bit lower, but not terrible. Trifold slash. This might be a different version. I don't remember quite the potency on Trifold slash that Theo has, but it might be the exact same ability. But that's good. 3 times axe, single target. That's the kind of stuff you want. Heal ally, 50% lightning defense up for 2 turns. I mean, sure. 3 wind, single target. Quite a bit higher potency. So I bet the damages are pretty similar on these because the potency is higher. Full frontal heal plus regen for 2 turns. Oh no, is this just like, is Theo just out? Is Theo not going to be good anymore because we're getting 2 new characters with full front row heals and regen? Maybe. And then 4x random axe attack at random. That's pretty sick. Obviously, and we're not I never look at the specials because they're not in the game. I don't really take them into consideration at this point. I don't know when they're going to be added, so I don't want someone to pull on stuff for a special when it's not even in the game, even if it will be eventually, but they might be in the general pool by then. Anyway, oh, Theo's right here. Duh. 3x is 65 at 38. 3x axe attack, 65 at 38. So trifold slash. But what is your regen? Full is 20% wind defense up, which is good. 150 regen. Okay, so his regen is very strong, right? This is 90 regen. This is not quite half the power, but it's there. So Theo might actually still be the better healer. The regen being so strong is relevant. But it's not, this might be like an easy way to have like a backup healer while also having axe. We've had a lot of wind characters, right? We just got Adet, we just got Tickle, and now we're getting another wind character. So wind is stacked right now. Not to mention we've already had characters like Noelle and stuff. But yeah, those are the 2 new characters coming to the game. Again, they will share a single banner, and they're going to be a there's going to be a step up. This might be the first time where I'm like, a step up might be worth it. I still think it's not, and I want to be clear. I don't think it's not, even though they're both new characters and they might be good. But like we're coming very close to our first collaboration, like our limited event stuff, and this is like our last chance in the next few weeks to save up gems, you know, to save up rubies for this stuff. And like these characters are cool, but they're not limited. Seemingly, I mean, maybe they come out and they are, but I don't suspect so. So because they're not limited, I really think this is the perfect time to hold your rubies for the announcement that they said is coming up next week for the special event. And if that's announced and it's not a crossover, then these guys will probably still be their banner's probably going to last a couple weeks. So we're probably fine. There'll be overlap between the announcement and when these guys are still available if you decide that you do want to get this anyway. All right, friends. That is going to be it for today. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. And when I say I'll see you in the next video, I mean I'll see you in this video. Because we've got to do the poll. I already forgot about it. All right, here we go. Guaranteed 5-star. Who's it going to be? Let's do it. It's not a guaranteed 5-star on this poll. It's a guarantee from the seal that we get from doing this poll, just to be clear. If we get a 5-star on here, that's 2 guaranteed 5 stars. Ooh. All right. Trick out. It's a trick out. You can tell. You see? All right, we got a 3-star. Let's stop wasting our time. Let's stop wasting our time. All right, give me my seal. Do I have to go to the mailbox to get it? Nope. We can go right here. There we go. All right, guaranteed 5-star of the general pool. Lots of good units in here since they just updated it. I'm happy that the way it's timed for me is that the general pool is updated. I might always save it for when the general pool gets updated. If it's gonna be within a couple days. Oh, it could be anything. All right, place your bets. Oh, I don't know. Primrose! That's the fucking dream, bro. That's the fucking dream. Bro, I need her magic attack up so bad. That is my first dupe on Primrose. Right there. You don't see it, but you will see it in the next video. Guys, thank you so much for Platypuses for Platypus. Now, I will see you next time. Peace.